like you can say 9 to 5 all you want to,
Right.
but but it's something that you have to continue to do. And so like there'll be times when, like there might be things that you want to do personally that you don't do
Right.
because it's not a good time for you to do that for the church.
Right. Exactly.
And so I'm saying like this is it it's it's definitely not a glitz and glamour type of job. And I think sometimes people are, even when you say the word pastor, um just think about it from, like a social media standpoint. People are just thinking of people with money who
Right.
are in, suits, hats, and dresses.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like expensive things, expensive cars, and and all of this stuff. Um, and it's that's not the reality
It isn't.
for most.
It isn't. It
Like,
really isn't, because the shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. So it's no 9 to 5. If and the people know at Ignite that I pastor, I have this motto: if it's blessing you, I want to know about it so I know how to continue to pray and cover. If it's bleeding or bruising you, I want to know about it so I know how to pray and cover. And so again, as a shepherd, you lay down your life for the sheep. And again, this is not some glam and glitz. This is a office that's called to service. And if you don't have a heart for people, you're not called to the pastorate.
listen, and
Come on.
I just want to add this. Just, people, because it becomes a thing. And I know, like I said, there continues to be like a discourse for people that won't really understand what all the job entails. But this is not a it really for most is not a money thing. I've seen like several people say, like, oh, I'm just, I'm gonna start a church, I'm gonna do this because, like you can, like, I mean, if you want to plan to scam people, that's you. But you know what I mean? Like, but listen, most times, um, pastors are like do it's like dual occupation.
Yeah.
Like like they're working jobs and
Mm-hmm.
pastoring the church, which actually doesn't stop. But also, because of the way that people see it, it's like, I just y'all don't give enough offering for nobody to
Oh
get
Lord,
rich
I'm
off
so
of what
glad
it
that
is
you
that you
said
be
that and not
giving,
me.
that you're bringing into the offering. And so it can't be a thing for greed. Let me tell you something. It can't. I live in North America, and I'm talking about New England.
Mm-hmm.
We are most famous probably in terms of religion for witchcraft. We, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
Like,
yeah.
listen, you all are in Baltimore, Maryland. This
Mm-hmm.
is not this is not like Tennessee
No.
or like, Texas, places where people, love Jesus and love to go
Right.
to church.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and so these are not the places where, if you pastor a church and it becomes a mega ministry, you say like, it's only God that did it. Because
Right.
you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, because we really don't. It is a labor of love.
It
And
is.
sometimes, and sometimes you get in situations in the church does well, and you're able to get, something to be able to sustain you and sustain you well. But a lot of times, like, like you're really laboring and trusting God, and people are seeing you, and they're like, Pastor, I want this and I want that. And if somebody gave you a gift publicly or something like that, they think, but
Yeah.
listen, I watched my father work third shift
Yes.
and then come and do the work. I mean, like, do the work of the Lord. I've seen him do double shifts
Mm-hmm.
and then come and get off of that and teach Bible. I've seen, actually, as a matter of fact, when his kidneys had failed, he would get off dialysis and come and teach Bible study, because at the time there wasn't anybody else that was going to be able to do it.
Right.
And so, like, like that. Now, so it's just like, and and I'm talking about this at a time we didn't have a
Mm.
whole bunch of people coming
Right.
coming to the church. So my parents were actually paying, they were paying money for out of their pocket for the house,
Right.
for, what I'm saying, like, and then with all those bills, and then the church as well, whatever we weren't able to cover. And guess what?
Right.
If it had to come down to between the two, they would take care of the church first.
Right.
So like I now this is stuff I seen with my eyes. So I'm just telling y'all, we it's not it's not that thing that that you think it is. And I think that it's important to know when you have a good pastor,
Mhm.
when you have somebody that loves people,
Yeah.
that it's important to honor them, not because you want to make a God out of them,
That's
but
right.
because you're thankful to God for giving you what it is that He has given you. There are people with horror stories
Right.
with some of the churches that they have come out of, some things that they have been through,
Mhm.
like some ministries that really may not have been looking out for the best interests of
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
people. And so when you have that, the reason that we honor our leaders is because because it's something that like you have to thank God for. You have you know what I mean? Like, I'll always honor, my man of God, my woman of
Right.
God. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I see people, like yourself, who are doing the work, who are serious about the work and living the life
Right.
and really and always putting that is something that is so important. And so when we focus on the wrong thing, we forget to think about the things that money can't buy.
Right.
Money can't buy a heart for people.
Right.
Money can't.
Right.
And so, I'm just, thankful for like for people such as yourself, because and some of the people that my parents have brought around, because really like there could be a situation where like, well, I haven't met anybody like that but my
Right.
parents, and so maybe they're the outliers. But it's like, it's so many that really have a heart for this
Right.
thing and are not in it for the money. And so I'm just saying, just to address like
Yeah.
that discourse, it's not all about, it can't be all about, I promise you. You think,
No.
you know what I'm saying? Like all 25 of the faithful members, even though you
Right.
might have 200 coming to your church,
Right.
all 25 of the faithful ones, they, you know what I'm saying? They're going to give what they give, and you going to cut sometimes just even to be able to stay in your building. So
Yeah, it's about ministry. It's not about the money. Do you need the money for the ministry to function? Absolutely. But this is my thought. When the ministry is healthy and it's functioning, people will give. You don't have to lord over people. People going to give where they're blessed at. They're going to give where they're fed at. And so, it cannot be that you're ministering for money. I'm ministering for people's lives to be changed, for people to be healed,
right.
for people to be set free and delivered and encounter Jesus. And so, you see me with something, I got it with my job, not because I took the church's offering, and so, this is about service.
Yeah.
This is not about stardom. So ministry is not for stars, it's for servants. So if you're looking for star status, then you might need to get you a 9 to 5, start you a business and get your money from there, but not look to rob the people.